Cheers, dear.
Cheers.
Good to have you back on. I feel like it's been a while.
I've been a little busy. It's not like we launched a website or anything.
I mean, whatever. But how's it doing now? The website's pretty
great.
smooth. Yeah.
I keep saying it's not perfect. I'm like, well, duh, nothing's perfect. I need to stop saying that. But it's been really good. We've worked out a lot of the early. We squashed the bugs and worked out some of the early kinks.
Just visual squashing bugs.
I mean,
kind of
whatever.
That still works.
There's still workflow things that we're figuring out, but it's been good.
Yes.
It's been good.
Yeah, and now that we are through the website,
I still have work to do.
Yeah, I mean, we're never really through it.
I have lots of enhancements.
It's always an evolution, but we're through the biggest transition of the website. We put a lot of new products on hold.
Yes.
And now we've got kind of a backlog, and so we're like, okay, we got some new things we've been talking about for a while.
Oh yeah, this is right now.
Oh yeah. They know at this point. This is number 50, right?
50.
What? Okay. Slight celebration. So number 50, that's kind of cool. But anyway, we have some new things.
They're not yet on the website because we're still doing our photography, but they're coming soon. In the next couple days, we'll have one, and next week we'll have the others.
Oh yeah, so you're getting a little preview here, and our team is going to be like, why do you guys do this to us? But that's okay.
But it's not like we're talking about something we're not carrying.
Right.
These are coming.
These are coming.
Gotta
They're ordered.
get the listings. No, they're here.
Way.
They're physically here.
Well, for the most part, yeah.
No, they are in the building.
Most of them. Where we ordered more. Anyway.
The initial shipment is here.
Okay. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Jinhao pens. So a lot of times we get feedback that like, hey, you guys carry a lot of expensive pens. Why don't you carry some cheap stuff? So we got some cheap stuff for you here today. We're going to start out with the Jinhao Shark pens, which I know some people are going to freak out because we've been getting asked about them a lot. So these are, these are really cheap. Really cheap pens.
Do I do it down?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
There we go.
There we go. So
they're sharks.
We started out with these 5, and they literally have like shark heads with fins and everything.
We did a poll on Goulet Nation, which again, join our Facebook group if you don't know what that is, because it's a great community of what colors you guys want to see. So these are the 5 most popular, but we quickly realized we just need to carry them all. So our second shipment will have all the colors.
We have to buy them in huge quantities. So we started out with 5, and then we realized like these pens are awesome. As soon as we got them in our hands, we were like, okay, we're just gonna get them all.
So we chose the version with the hooded extra fine nib. There's another version out there that's like a medium, more of a regular style nib, conventional.
Yeah,
normal.
Conventional nib. Mm-hmm.
But we thought this would be something different.
We thought this was cooler and more interesting. So
I mean, the Jinhao pens we've carried historically have been a medium nib, so we wanted something a little finer, and it's just kind of cool. It kind of goes the whole like shark thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a converter already in it, so that's super great. Doesn't come with an ink cartridge, so you have to buy your own ink, or supply your own ink. But it's a great little writer. What are we selling for? $3.95?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
So collect
I mean,
them
just the
all.
converter included is pretty epic.
Right.
Not as epic as this shirt. I don't know why I threw this on today.
Plug.
We have a visitor today who like goes to concerts and stuff, so I just felt inspired to just like throw on a rocker shirt.
When the kids are like, "What's that?" So they're like, "Oh, you need to experience
I was like,
this."
I mean, can we talk about this shirt though? Wizard, like moon.
Full moon.
Thing, full moon, some sort of falcon, a like
train
in the night, Siberian tiger, and like some ghost ship or something. It's pretty epic.
So the kid, we played, we on our way to their
the kids
their
were like,
camp,
what is that? And Joseph's like, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I was like, yeah, you guys want to hear this music?
So we put it on.
So we put it on, and the kids are like, yeah. And they're like rocking out to Christmas music. I was like, it's June, but why not? I mean, they were singing Pikachu Jingle Bells yesterday, like making up our son's obsessed with Pokemon.
Pikachu.
You know the things that
over and over.
6 and 8-year-olds do.
Anyway, we're talking about Jinhao shark pens.
We are, among other things, but anyway. So Jinhao. Now, I forget what the actual model of this is.
993.
Yeah, 993.
They use numbers
Shark
for other
pen.
models.
So it's actually surprisingly smooth nib for how cheap the pen is.
It's not like the most extra fine, but it's much finer than the medium.
It's pretty darn fine, yeah. And that's kind of why we wanted this. We wanted to have a finer option, especially on an inexpensive pen. It's going to be great as like a carry around, quick note taking.
These are so great for kids. You know, like I know our kids, it's going to be like a great fountain pen for them.
Oh yeah.
Or just for the avid collector.
Absolutely. The next one that we have, we're not going to have this one this week,
Nope.
but we're going to have
week,
it next week. So this is the shell pen, as we're calling it.
It's part of the 8802 collection.
So catchy.
I've seen it as like this. This is a lot of the like ceramic ones, ceramic-looking ones.
And they have a couple different versions of this one.
There's a lot of colors of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones. We went for this one partly because of the nib offering. Jinhao, they sort of make things with certain options, and we have to kind of get what we get and we don't throw a fit. But anyway, this one, it has like a kind of a white and then bluish kind of pattern to it. And so it's got kind of this checkered type pattern, I guess, that seems to be very consistent. But the shell itself is different on everyone. I don't know whether it's like real shell or
this is
what,
if
but
you
it
want
looks
a
pretty
Rodden
good.
and you can't afford a Rodden, this is the poor man's Rodden.
Poor man's Rodden, yeah, absolutely. And then this one has a conventional nib.
In
it's
fine.
a number 5 size nib in fine, which actually surprisingly is finer than the
We
Shark
are still
Extra
working
Fine.
on Goulet number 5 nibs. You guys have asked about this for a while, and now we have enough pens where it kind of makes sense. So we're just awaiting a proof of the logo, and then we're hoping to get those in a couple months.
So this is 8802, right?
Yes.
Shell
We're calling it the shell pen.
pen. And this is a fine nib. But you can see it's pretty close, if not a little bit finer than the Shark pen itself. So if you want finer Jinhao nib options without having to replace the nib, these two can be really good for you. And that's kind of why we wanted to go with these particular options.
It's a number 5, so it is replaceable with other.
And the size of this is nice. It's not a huge pen.
We should show it in my hands.
We should. So this is in Rachel's much smaller hands.
It's a good weight unposted. If it posted
It's a little back heavy.
Yeah.
It's a bit long. But
I
find it comfortable unposted.
I agree. This is a good size for me.
And it's heavy, like it's a metal. It's like
weight.
a metal underlayment.
Underlayment?
Underlayment.
Is that the official word?
I mean, that's more for like flooring, probably.
Is that really a word?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's a word. I promise you. Yes, that's like, the carpet padding and stuff like that before you put the carpet on. Underlayment.
So we need to talk about this. Okay. So when this was first proposed, it was very polarizing. I was like, this is the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
Rachel's like, it's the most gaudy, most ugly pen.
Ridiculous.
Of course it's ridiculous.
And
That's
the boys,
why it's awesome.
And I'm calling you boys. Sorry, men, boys, whatever. The male people in the room were the male.
It wasn't exclusively male, but
It just so how it divided in the room.
okay, fair enough.
Me and Margaret were like, what? And you and Drew and Sam and we're all.
I'm enamored with this pen. So,
So this is a dragon pen. $9.99. It comes in different colors.
That's the model of the pen, not the price.
Right.
$9.99.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say the price of the shell pen.
We'll get to it.
The shell pen is $18. Yes. So this is really, really heavy.
It's very heavy.
Is there a comparable pen?
I haven't actually measured the weight of it. I don't have my scale with me. Darn.
Nib.
It's a number 6 size nib. So this is the same nib that you have on the other Jinhaos, like the X.450 and 750 and
Steel nib.
159. Steel
Gold
nib.
plated, not
Yes,
gold.
not gold.
You got these little like ruby things and the eyes. You got the rubies on the other
They're
ones.
not real rubies, I'm
they're
sure.
like staring down each other. Brian wrote a pretty entertaining product description for this one.
You should go read the product description for the dragon pen.
It is heavy. It's ridiculous. I guess you can write with it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You can write epic tales of lore with this pen.
Is that what your product description says?
It's along those lines. But yeah, it's actually, I didn't even fully intend for this because we didn't remember that we had no topic for right now this morning when I got dressed. But it's actually not that, it's not that off topic. It matches
the ridiculousness.
Here. Yeah.
So again, this is like if you like the Monograppa Chaos or Pirate Pen and you can't afford it.
Oh yeah.
For only $29.
4-person's Chaos, yeah.
$29.50 or $90.
Yeah, under
$29 something. You can
converter included. Swaps number 6 nibs. So you can put another number 6 if you want. Medium nib only on this one, but it's so
ridiculous.
Epic. I mean, it's like everybody that we've shown it to here, they're
Does it
like,
post?
I can't believe this pen is $30.
Oh, it screws to post.
It screws the post.
Oh my
so
gosh,
it's like
this
a very
is
firm
so
post.
heavy.
Is it heavy? Is it heavy, Rachel? We haven't really talked about that.
With it posted?
So
it's like I can't even.
While you're enamored with it, I'm gonna ink this up real quick. with Diamond Red Dragon because it just seems appropriate.
That seems fitting.
And there are other Jinhao Dragon pens out there. There's like
we did
10 of them
order.
or
We're gonna
something.
order like one that's black with like gold dragons on it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that'll be here in a couple months. It takes a while.
I'm not joking. There's like 10 different dragon pens, and I look at all of them and I'm like, I want all of these. They all look amazing. But we're not gonna start out
I was
with 10 different
like,
dragon
I
pens.
just got really confused. I was like, what? Where did?
I took off the front of the pen because I'm trying to ink it up, and you're.
Well, and I
Cramping
posted
my
it
style
onto the
here.
back, and then I was like, I just got disoriented.
All right, so we'll just do this now. Granted, it's a different ink, but this is the what is it? The $9.99.
$9.99, not the price. Dracon, the $9.99 dragon. They have several other dragons as well.
Yeah,
It's a
so we'll have
theme.
to maybe think about the name there. And this is a medium.
Well, I mean, they have other they'd be like 99 something, 997 or 9,
Boom.
you know.
Epic dragon. Sharks versus dragons. Ah, epic battle.
Oh, when it comes to these, yeah,
You
dragon.
can tell I've been having fun with these new pens, you know. There's
old are you?
a lot of ideas floating around about how we can do some entertaining pictures and or video with these pens. So be on the lookout for those. But
So
either way,
these we're hoping
they're
to
cheap,
have.
fun pens.
We're hoping to have these for sale. I think we're aiming for Friday.
I think
of course,
so. Yeah.
give or take a day. You know, we're working on it.
Yeah.
And these should
Those will be next week?
Probably mid next week.
Yeah. We immediately got these in. We were like, we didn't order enough, so we're gonna order some more.
Well, when you're buying direct from China, you have very, very high minimums and
Yes.
shipping and dealing with a different language and wire transfer. It's a whole process
ordeal.
to buy direct from China.
But worth it. Worth it. So anyway.
Oh, and
let
I
us
forgot
know-
to mention too, the Shark pen has a triangular grip, like
It
this
does.
this part here. You can see like the
get on in there. Yeah.
you can see the
Not a,
the
it feels
facets.
it feels similar to like the Pilot Plumix.
So this
It's
makes
not
me.
as sharp as like the
Can you show it
Lamy.
one more time?
You guys know I'm a 4-fingered gripper, and this like forces me to have to use 3 fingers because I don't know where
Because
to put my
that's the
4th
way
finger.
that pens should be held.
So this is good for kids in that way, or people
They
who
should make a square pen for people that have a 4-finger grip.
should. No, it's not. It's not a square. I don't hold my fingers in a square. Wait, I always forget the snap cap.
It's pretty squarish. I don't know how else you hold it because
Rachel's grip.
it's square.
My
right?
grip. I am not the only one. I
No,
need
you're
to,
not the
I need
only
to start
one.
like a Facebook group or like
not the only
a
one.
support group, like us outcasts who like keep getting like they're
I don't
what are
know
we
anybody-
discriminated against by these triangular grips.
Does anyone have a 2-fingered grip? That's what I'm curious about.
How do you? There's no support
that
there.
work?
A triangle.
That looks so weird.
I'm writing with a 2-fingered grip. Hello. 2. Actually, it's
It's not that difficult.
It just looks
not
so
surprising.
uncomfortable.
It is. I have too many. I don't know what to do. Like, okay, that's way worse.
I mean, I can't. Yeah, some things in life you need
That's
more
another
than 2
thing.
fingers
You know,
for.
that's an idea for right now topic in the future is like different like grips and how interesting they can get sometimes. So anyway, we're getting the wrap it up sign, and we should go. I'll take the. This is ink. This looks really bad. I shouldn't leave a red tissue on the
Oh,
table.
what's
so we'll
worse is
take
when
care
you
of
get
that.
it all over your hands and then you don't have time to like get it off before you go pick up your kids from school. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was fun.
Oh, kind of like this.
I got like
oh, yeah.
diamond
That's all
Syrah,
good.
Syrah all over my hands before I went to pick up.
I'm sure you all have some epic stories about ink spills and stuff like that. But anyway, hope you have an awesome Wednesday. Thank you for joining us for episode number 50. Clearly, we've been having a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching, and
Right on.
on.